الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر لله الحمد الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر لله الحمد الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر لله الحمد الله أكبر كبيرا والحمد لله كثيرا وسبحان الله العظيم وبحمده الكريم بكرة وأصيلا لا إله إلا الله ولا نعبد إلا إياه مخلصين له الدين ولو كره الكافرون لا إله إلا الله وحده صدق وعده ونصر عبده وعز جنده وهزم الأحزاب وحده لا شيء قبله ولا شيء بعده لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر الله أكبر لله الحمد اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وسلم صلاة تنجينا بها المسلمين من جميع الأهوال والآفات وتقضي لنا بها جميع الحاجات طهرنا بها من جميع السيئات ورفعنا بها على الدرجات تبلغنا بها أقصى الغايات من جميع الخيرات في الحياة بعد الموت وألف الصلاة والسلام عليك يا حبيبنا يا حبيب الله صلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي المحتوى ألف الصلاة والسلام عليك يا النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته يا حبيبي يا سيدنا رسول الله جنات يا ذا السادسين شيئا شاء الله الداس من نازم الحق ومقبلين عتابك يا سيدنا رسول الله وأرجلك الشريعتك البيضاء الطاهرة مستندين من حضرتك العالية يا حبيبنا يا حبيب شيئا شاء الله الداس من نازم الحق أمدنا بمدد إله من عند الله أمدنا بمدد رباني من عند الله أمدنا بمدد محمد من عندك يا سيدنا رسول الله مدد يا حبيبنا يا حبيب الله مدد يا حضرة الرسول شاء الله الداس من شناز الحق الله تعالى مفتوح العالمين اللهم علمنا يا ربنا يا الله نحن عبيد عاجزين ضعفاء جاهلين أنت العليم القدير ونحن عبيدك الضعفاء أنت ربنا الغني الحميد قادر مقتدر أنك على كل شيء قدير بقدرتك علينا اعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا يا الله علمنا يا الله اللهم تعالى مفتوح العارفين وأيدنا بتأييد الإله من عندك بتأييد محمد من عند رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم تأييدا يا ربنا يا الله من صاحب الزمان سيدنا محمد المالك تعالينا سر القرآن العظيم يا فتاح يا فتاح يا فتاح يا سيدا يا سيدا يا سيدا يا رحمن يا رحمن يا رحمن يا رحيم يا رحيم يا رحيم يا رباه يا رباه يا رباه يا الله يا الله يا الله لجأنا إليه يا حبيبنا الله بحبيبك المصطفى سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم يا رسول الله لجأنا إليك حبيبنا سيدنا شعب الله الداس الناصر الحقاني صاحب الزمان وشايع النظام سيدنا ويس القائم سيدنا أبو بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي ذوي القدر الجليل يا حبيبنا يا حبيب الله انظر علينا يا رسول الله اشفع لنا يا رسول الله أمدنا يا رسول الله دسوا يا سيدي مدد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته
وعليكم السلام
ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام وإليك عود السلام فحي رسول الله بالسلام وحينا بالسلام يا سلام. Now inshallah today we will continue what we started yesterday, and we're starting and we're reaching to the divine, the oceans of knowledge which is open from the heart of Sahib al-Zaman, Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam, whom he is taking from the heart of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And like this, Granshi and Maulana translating to us, because they are the channel from Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu, even to Sahib al-Zaman, to Awliyaullah, to all, to Qutub, to Ghaus, to Wahid al-Farid, to Sahib al-Zaman. All they must be getting from one channel. There is no two channel, only one channel. The channel of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As for Rasulullah, there is 124,000 prophets, but there is only one channel, Muhammad Rasulullah. And for this Allah Almighty saying in the Quran, it is enough Allah Almighty by Himself witnessing that you are beloved Muhammad Rasulullah. وَكَفَى بِاللَّهِ شَهِيدًا مُحَمَّدٌ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ. The only channel. from Allah Almighty to all prophets, to all creations, to all whatever appearing from the divinely attribute of Creator as a Creator, from the divinely attribute of the will of Allah, from the divinely godly word of lights of Allah Almighty. The channels to all of them from which they are well trained and well behaved and well appear in the divine presence of Allah Almighty. This channel is Muhammadun Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And for this from pre-eternal forever, without beginning and ending, Muhammadun Rasulullah connected with the name of La ilaha illallah. And you must know that all this knowledge, it is not a knowledge which is found in books. You cannot find it in books. This is from the chest of Rasulullah, the chest of Siddiq, then from Siddiq to nowadays, till Yawm al-Qiyamah, all Siddiqs, because all whom they are under the training of Sultan al-Awliya and seat of Awliya, they are all Siddiqs. From time of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq and time of Adam alayhi salam, not only our Adam, but the first Adam appeared till forever, all they are under the teaching of sealed of Awliyas and under the teaching of Sultan of Awliya, because they are the channel of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq, who is the only channel of Rasulullah, to Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu, and to Sayyidina Umar, Sayyidina Osman, to all Sahaba, and to all whom they are in the line of Rasulullah, in the line of the way which Allah Almighty chooses to Rasulullah. As Allah saying in the Holy Quran, وَأَن لَوْ اسْتَقَامُوا عَلَى الطَّرِيقَةِ لَأَسْقَيْنَاهُمْ مَاءً غَدَقًا. If they keep this path, this way which I choose it for you, my beloved Muhammad, which I did it for you, my beloved Muhammad, if they keep themselves stuck to it, they will be given water of life. They will be given divinely water, life water, which make them to be unconscious. Only they are well connected with Mala'il A'la, with the divinely godly word of Allah Almighty over the throne, not under the throne. We are under the throne, from throne to throne, but there is above throne divinely godly word, which no one can reach it except if he has a shoes which make allow him to walk on these beams of light which reflected from that divinely godly word. Search for such shoes to put on your feet, then easy. You can walk over the throne. I am seeing which better, without eyeglasses or with eyeglasses. Because these eyeglasses for long distance near and short distance, but the other one for reading only, I forget to be. And for this, Sultan al-Awliya, seat of Awliya, his advice to the Ummah of Rasulullah, which means the Ummah of Rasulullah, not the invited Ummah, the common Ummah, but the Ummah al-Mutaba'ah, the Ummah whom they are well dressed to be all the time accompanied with the spirituality of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Ummah whom they are following Rasulullah step by step. وَلَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. You have a good example and good following step by step of the steps of Rasulullah, so that you can reach to the divine presence of Allah Almighty. Allah is not far away. Allah is not far away. To all creations, He is saying, I am with everyone. I am with you, hearing, listening. I am much more closer than your jugular vein. I am much more closer than all people around you. Your soul coming out of your body, and I am so close to you, all the other around you sitting, saying nothing, but I am with you, my servant. I am with you. I am the only one with you, because you belong to me. You are from my light, and you are returning to my light. Never you will return to dust. Just take it off from your mind that we will be dust. No. Dust, if you split it to atom, and atom split it, it will be going to be energy. Energy means light, and Allah saying, I am the light of heavens and earths. It will be light, and you will return to light, to the ocean of lights of Allah Almighty. And then in the day of your judgment, Allah will create you again from the ocean, survive you from the ocean of lights, godly lights, divinely lights of Allah Almighty, and appearing you in a divinely light body, new body, similar, same as this flesh body, but it is the element of it is divinely element, no more element which will are under the changes and the conditions of the time and the makan and the place, but it will be related to the divinely godly word of Allah Almighty over time, over place, where there is no time there, no place there, nothing there is except only Allah Almighty and the will of Allah Almighty. There is the hidden treasure, and Allah saying, I am the hidden treasure, and I am now as I used to be. Allah al-an kama kan. Allah Almighty now as He was. Allah Almighty forever as He was, from pre-eternal forever. Without, because there is no beginning, no end, there is no time to say one begin and one end. Because Allah created time. And time is one of Junudullah, soldiers of Allah Almighty. Makan, place, is also Junudullah Azza wa Jal. And for this, be careful that now we are captured in this body, in these dimensions, but to Allah Almighty there is no 2, 3, 4, 5 dimensions, but for Allah endless and countless dimension, no dimension. The dimensions in the divine knowledge of Allah Almighty is not existing, there is no dimensions. And for this He say, I raise up heavens without any column or pillar which you can see, because no need, Allah can make it, tell the heavens, earths be, and they will be. Then He will tell them, control yourself by yourself, drive yourself by yourself, and swim everyone in its orbit. Don't move from your orbit, and the orbit is Qudratullah, the power of Allah Almighty, and all of them, they are running and rotating, everyone in Qudratullah, without anyone to drive them, only the power of Allah Almighty is driving them. And for this you see all, when you go out of the atmosphere of this earth, everything is totally dark, black light. No more you will see light. Where is the light? Where is the sun? Sun is over all. For example, our galaxy, the sun is giving light to every planet in this galaxy. But between one planet and another planet, it is dark. Where is the light of the sun? Where is appearing? Because Allah choosing for Himself, the light of Allah Almighty choose to Himself, is the light which Allah ordered to be Kaaba, to be dressed by it. The house of Allah Almighty. By what the Kaaba is dressed? By what light? By what color? Yeah. And for this, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, all children of Adam alayhi salam, when they open their mouth and to talk, even their heart is the house of Allah Almighty, but you see inside their mouth, between their lips, it is black. Why black? Not coming light or white or like mercury, silver light, because the light of Allah Almighty is black. Allah choosing black light. Black light, Allah choosing it to be the light of majesty, Jalali, Sifat al-Jalal of Allah Almighty, the powerful of Allah Almighty, the power of Allah Almighty, under my control, everything. Allahu Akbar. Now we continue our Sohbah, our program. And for this Grand Shaykh said, and Maulana Shaykh Nazim Qaddasallahu Sirruhu translating this Sohbah from Grand Shaykh, and was given from direct spirituality of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when they were translating. Whom is going to win in this time, which all the past from not our Adam, but from the first Adam Allah created it, to the last, who will get the highest ranks without even do suluk or seclusions or smashing himself or whatever, these ones whom they smash themselves by jihad al-akbar, jihad al-asghar, by struggling by the biggest jihad, which is mean fighting and war, announcing war and entering in war, either physical enemy or spiritual enemy, or with the ones whom they announce war only by forcing themselves to pray, to fast, to make zikr, this small jihad. Both of them, they will not reach to a one whom will do by the advice, by this advice, which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam put it nowadays to Sahib al-Zaman, Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam. To whom Allah is going to give this greatest ranks, to whom Allah Almighty is going to open these divinely oceans, which is shining and sparkling and appearing from the divine, the greatest name of Allah Almighty, which cannot enter into letters, which never open to any creation except Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to whom is given power and strength to swim in this ocean of Ismullah al-Azam, greatest name of Allah Almighty. This greatest name of Allah Almighty. How about the greatest attributes of Allah? How about the essence of Allah Almighty? How about the wahdaniyya of Allah Almighty? How about the ahadiyya, uniqueness of Allah Almighty? All these high ranks, who will get it? Who is allowed even to hear about it? Not everyone. Only the one, Allah saying, who even hear this, even he didn't get it, only hear it, he will be so lucky. صاحب حظ عظيم وما يلقاها إلا الذين صبروا وما يلقاها إلا ذو حظ عظيم. Never it will be given except وما يلقاها given وما يلقاها إلا الذين صبروا, whom they will force themselves patient to be following step by step with the higher level of awliya, so that to get from them to hear from this ocean, these jewels coming from these oceans, and these are the ones whom they will be given ذو حظ عظيم. They are lucky, so lucky that no one of all creation reach to their luck, would they get it from Allah only by hearing. How about the one entering into these oceans? how the one whom they are dressed by these oceans, how the one whom they are arriving inside this endless, deepless ocean and bringing coral and bringing pearls and bringing all kinds of jewels from under it. You cannot imagine. To whom this will be given? To whom this rank will be given? To whom will be given the inspires and lights of the greatest name of Allah Almighty, which never yet opened. Never opened to all past prophets, to all past nations of prophets before Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even in time of Sahaba, it was not opened. It was only opened from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was open because Rasulullah represents all this. It was open from Rasulullah to the awliya whom they will come at the end of time. Yani from time of Sayyidina Khalid al-Baghdadi down till Sahib al-Zaman, till the day of the judgment. Only this awliya will get from this lights and swim in this ocean. Before awliya, even Mujaddidi, even high rank, never one of them reach, and all of them never see these in their dreams. And for this one, Sayyid Sultan al-Arifin, Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami, Qaddasallah Sirrah, he say, Ya Rasulullah, if the murids of Sayyidina Shaykh Sharafuddin, Grand Shaykh, Maulana Shaykh Nazim, in their presentation they will specialize the Imam of this Naqshbandi way, Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband, by everything they do to be given as a gift to him. In the presentation we mentioned the name of Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband. If they mention my name in the presentation, by your permission, I put them in a rank, in a maqam, in a ocean of the oceans of the greatest name of Allah Almighty, which never they can enter or imagine to them, or even in dream they can see. Then Rasulullah gave the permission to Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshbandi to talk in the diwan, and he was telling, oh Abu Yazid, be careful, because they are doing so small gift to me. I am putting them, I am making them to reach to the highest level oceans of the greatest name, which cannot be entered into letters, not which you know, but you cannot enter into letters, which even you cannot imagine or never you see in your dream. When he heard Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami this, then he was asking Allah Almighty, let me see the maqam of Shah al-Naqshband. And he was out of his body and swimming, not in oceans, but swimming in space, in heavens, over the seven heavens, over Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam, until he reached the fourth heaven over Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam, and there he was just seeing a huge, divinely godly world, which cannot be even any awliya, if they look at it, they will be shocked and finished and melted, never again will come. And you see, he was hearing voices like these, and all of them under the Imamiyya of Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband, making zikr of Allah Almighty by Allah la ilaha illa hu. Like this they were. So he wanted to try to enter, Allah sent panic into his heart, that he was so scared and worried, and with one less than a glance of an eye, he was thrown 6 months far away from that one. Never entered it. He told them, be careful. Only they are presentation mentioning my name, but see by what I am rewarding them. And for this, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam opening this to awliyaullah and to the spiritual Sahaba of Rasulullah. And there is physical Sahaba of Rasulullah, there is spiritual Sahaba of Rasulullah. The physical Sahaba of Rasulullah, no one of children of Adam can reach to their maqams. The spiritual Sahaba of Rasulullah, no one even can imagine. Neither physical Sahaba or any of the high level followers of prophets can reach to in which maqam the spiritual Sahaba of Rasulullah. And for this Rasulullah addressed Sayyidina Salman al-Farisi, because the spiritual Sahaba of Rasulullah as a physical Sahaba, that he is Ahlul Bayt. And there is Ahlul Bayt from physical body of Rasulullah, there is physical Ahlul Bayt of spirituality of Rasulullah. And he addressed him Salman ibn Ahlul Bayt, that Salman is one of Ahlul Bayt Rasulullah, spiritual. And the Imam of the spiritual Ahlul Bayt Rasulullah is Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu. And everyone, he must then emerge him into the ocean of Sayyidina Salman al-Farisi, Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, to be dressed by the hadith of Rasulullah, Salman min Ahl al-Bayt, until he will be accepted to be spiritual Ahl Bayt Rasulullah. Then he will dress him in his ocean to be spiritual Siddiq. Then Rasulullah will dress him to be slaughtered by the sword of Allah Almighty to be spiritual Sahaba, pre-eternal, malakuti life, divinely life, godly life from Allah Almighty will be dressed to him. And all this coming in front of us. I am not seeing letters, this eyeglasses cannot see, but I am seeing the oceans under it. Because the greatest name of Allah Almighty never was opened from Allah Almighty except to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam in the seclusion, which Allah Almighty did it for Rasulullah in the night journey. He made a seclusion tete-a-tete with Rasulullah in the night, on the eve of 27th of month of Rajab, where Rasulullah say, Allah Almighty put without harm His almighty hand between my shoulder until I was feeling the coldness of this hand in my heart and all my body, but not the physical body. The physical body was totally melted and burned in these heavens over Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam, but by the divinely godly body, which Allah dressed him from 10,000 ocean of lights between Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and between all other creation, which means he represented the example, he is the example, the divinely godly light of Allah Almighty, from which every reality of everything is appeared. And then dressed by the attributes of Allah Almighty, and dressed by the names of Allah Almighty, then dressed by the deeds until we appear in this solid shape as we are seeing ourselves now. And it was only open from Allah Almighty direct to Rasulullah without talking. Wahi. Wahi means revelation. Revelation means no talking. Wahi. If I want to tell you something from heart to heart, no need to talk. Only I will look, cover you, and it will come to you. From heart to heart. No need for words. It cannot enter into words, because the divinely godly word of Allah Almighty cannot enter into created words. These all letters are created. And Allah Almighty is a creator. And all the divinely godly knowledge is uncreated knowledge, related to creator, cannot enter into letters. It was translated to us through letters. And the letters, they are like taps of water. How much you open the tap, how much water will come. Which means how much you can enter and deeply in this letter, how much oceans of secrets and divinely godly knowledge will be dressed to your heart, from the heart of Rasulullah to your heart. Inshallah you are understanding. I don't know you are understanding or not. I am understanding. And for this was given, Rasulullah say, I feel this coldness of the Almighty hand of Allah Almighty without how. You cannot say for Allah Almighty how His hand. How? There is no how. The one who created how cannot be asked how. And for this one they asked the priest Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu, karamallahu wajhah, how is your God? He said the one who created how cannot be asked how. He is over how. And like this, without how, I felt the coldness of the hand of Allah Almighty, and by it Allah Almighty inheriting me from the eternal forever, from the eternal without beginning, forever without ending, all divine godly knowledge related to the uniqueness, ahadiyyah of Allah Almighty. And was dressed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this uniqueness, this ahadiyyah, this divinely knowledge related to the essence of Allah Almighty is the Ismullah al-Azam. While the absolute identity of Allah Almighty, even Rasulullah cannot reach it. The absolute identity of Allah Almighty, which represents the hidden treasure, no one allowed, even Rasulullah. There is no one to read that. There is no name. The name, it is hidden treasure, absolute identity of Allah Almighty. Even from time of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq till the time of Sayyidina Shaykh Sharafuddin Qaddasallahu Sirruhu, all awliyahum, they came either from the physical body of Rasulullah or spiritual body of Rasulullah. These who do by this advice, they were not able to reach even to this knowledge which opened in time of Seed of Awliya and Sayyidina Shaykh Sharafuddin Qaddasallahu Sirruhu and Sultan al-Yunay Shaykh Nazim and Sahib al-Zaman. It was for that time. And for this Sayyidina Muhyiddin al-Arabi, he said in Futuhat al-Makkiyah in his book that Allah Almighty in 1386 it's going to be changed the inspiration over all creation and galaxies and heavenly or earthly, all universes and creations to be the turn of the greatest name of Allah Almighty, which never was opened before. And this was the time of Sayyidina Shaykh Sharafuddin Tahassani and Seed of Awliya and Shaykh Nazim, continuation to Sahib al-Zaman, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam to the end. And we have a big chance that Allah, and luck that Allah Almighty kept us to this time, even after Mawlana Shaykh Nazim Qaddasallahu Sirruhu, Shaykh Muhammad Adil, his son, inheriting now from him, and we are also in this line, alhamdulillah, continuing. Allah make us to reach the sign of Sayyid al-Mahdi. Now there is like veils, but in time of Sayyid al-Mahdi alayhi salam, he took off all these veils. And these veils, Sultan of Awliya Grand Shaykh say, not so thick. The veils only which he kept it by the order of Rasulullah, Seed of Awliya, is like this one, so thin, between us and the greatest name of Allah Almighty and all divinely godly knowledge which inherited to Rasulullah from Allah Almighty. He say it is much more thinner than this, and he used to bring this turban like this. You can see everything, but still there is a way of the majesty of Allah Almighty. In time of Sayyid al-Mahdi to be taken, it will be clear like sun, and was not open to all awliya even. All awliya now they are getting from the Sohbah which is opened by Seed of Awliya and Sultan of Awliya, and by Grand Shaykh and by Mawlana Shaykh Nazim, to Sahib al-Zaman, and Sahib al-Zaman is translating and transmitting to all the awliya whom passed away, nowadays coming to be dressed by these secrets of Holy Quran and the greatest name of Allah Almighty. And for this Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in his strong hadith in Sahih al-Bukhari, what he said, أفضل الأمة, the best of my nation, the top of my nation, the first class of my nation, the best of my nation, أفضل الأمة, أخير الأمة, the best whom they are chosen by Allah Almighty from all my nation. And the nation of Rasulullah mean Adam and all his descendants under my flag in day of judgment, mean all children of Adam alayhi salam. The best of them and the most choosable one by Allah Almighty, أفضل الأمة أخير الأمة آخر الأمة, the last of my nation. Not the first, not the middle, the last, at the end, which means us, till the blowing of the horn by the angel Sayyidina Israfil alayhi salam. They are the best because they are under this inspiration and this knowledge and this divine, the greatest name of Allah Almighty and the light of Awliya in this time seeing, and according the ability of everyone is ascending. Common ones, they are totally blind from all this. The murids whom following awliya, they are smelling and feeling, but they cannot see or enter, until they will be smashing themselves, either by suluk 40 days or by self-struggling through the teaching and the practicing, that they fight their egos, they fight their desires by zikrullah azza wa jal, by salat wa salam wa Rasulullah. Because what Allah is saying in the Holy Quran, teaching, this teaching for us. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا. Oh believers, as much as you can make zikr of Allah Almighty. As much as you can make zikr of Allah Almighty. As much as you can. Millions, billions, if we count 100 or 1,000, we think we did something good. For awliya, in less than a second, they continue millions and billions of mentioning Allah, 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 the name of Allah Almighty. Once an awliya sitting near Grand Sheikh, less than half an hour, he completed more than 24 times khatam of Holy Quran in half an hour. And Grand Sheikh was laughing. He told them, near me don't do such things, because every breath of me completing the secrets of the Holy Quran. Not the Holy Quran, but the secrets of the Holy Quran. Don't try to play in front of me such games. And all this were inherited to Sultan Muawiyah. And for this Rasulullah say, أفضل الأمة أخير الأمة آخر الأمة, the last of the nations, the end of the nation. And Allah saying for them, as much as you can make zikr of Allah Almighty, and يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا, and glorify Him, praise Him before dawn, bukratan, dawn time, which means Fajr prayer until sunrise. Wa asila mean before sunset until Maghrib time. As much as you can, praise Allah Almighty and glorify Allah Almighty by saying Subhanallah bihamdi, Subhanallah azim, Astaghfirullah, and repenting to Allah Almighty. What you will get, what Allah saying, I will reward you by myself. No need even Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to be in between, he said. By myself. If you do so, I am promising you, my beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that by myself, يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا, by myself, And I will make all the malaika whom they are praising and glorifying me day and night. But there is no time, day and night are. But only to understand for us. And all the malaika whom they are praising and glorifying, taqdees of Allah Almighty, by myself and them. هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته. I will be praying on you and all my malaika. Then to take you from the darkness of your desires and egos and put you in the lights of my greatest name, which was not open for awliya even before seal of awliya. To put you in this maqam, which no one of the past nation, Rasulullah opened for them. Even in time of Sahaba, how much Sayyidina Umar, please Ya Rasulullah, he told him, La Ya Umar, La Ya Umar, La Ya Umar, no Umar, no Umar, no Umar. It is only for the last of my nation I will open it, not for all of them. And like this, Allah saying, I by myself will take them from the darkness of their egos and put them in the light of my greatest name. I put them in the lights of the ocean of Wahdaniyah, which means in the ocean of Muhammadun Rasulullah, the door of Allah Almighty. And then Rasulullah by his almighty hand without her, he put them in the ocean of Ahadiyyah, of uniqueness of Allah Almighty without her. By what? By zikrullah and by glorifying, praising, and astaghfirullah. Subhanallah, bihamdi, subhanallah, astaghfirullah. Allah saying this ayat in the Holy Quran, you can find it in Surah Al-Ahzab. هو الذي يصلي يا أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا وسبحوه بكرة وأصيلا هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته ليخرجكم من الظلمات إلى النور وكان الله بالمؤمنين رؤوفا رحيما. And he will be the most ra'uf, beloved and soft and so making them to be ra'uf, mean so dressing by emotionally, got the emotion to them. Ra'ufan Rahiman, and so merciful, much more than Rahman. Rahim, much more merciful that they are swimming down in the ocean of oneness of Wahdaniyah of Allah Almighty. Until Rasulullah, what he will do? Then, how will he take them from the ocean of Wahdaniyah and put them in the ocean of uniqueness? This is the advice, continuing like this, of Seed of Awliya and Sultan of Awliya. How? صلي عليهم فإن صلواتك سكن لهم. Allah ordering His beloved Muhammad, His beloved Rasul, pray on them, my beloved Muhammad. Your prayer will be your almighty hand to take them from the ocean of oneness, Wahdaniyah, to put them, to immerse them, and to dive them in the ocean of uniqueness of Ahadiyya of Allah Almighty. Only by the prayers of Rasulullah. How to get the prayers of Rasulullah? Allah saying, myself, Allah Almighty, and you, my beloved Muhammad, anyone give you one time salat wa salam, by myself and you will give, you make 10 times for him salat wa salam. He make 10 times, you will make 100 and I will make 100. 100, you will make 1,000 and I will make 1,000. If he did 1,000 times in one sitting, endless, no more prayer on him from me or you, but you will take him from this darkness of the ocean of Wahdaniyah, put them in the light of the ocean of uniqueness of Ahadiyya of Allah Almighty. Like this means no more their bodies will be touched by fire, which means no more the mud of Wahdaniyah will touch them. Only the light of uniqueness of Allah Almighty will be addressed to them. by the prayers of Rasulullah. And the magnetic to bring the prayer of Rasulullah on you is to give salat wa salam, to pray on Rasulullah. And you must know before you make zikr or glorifying Allah Almighty, Allah is praising you, glorifying you and mentioning your name. And before you give salat wa salam on Rasulullah, Rasulullah is praying on you, that making you to remember to give salat wa salam on him. For the one whom Rasulullah is not praying on them, they forget to give salat wa salam on Rasulullah. One shaykh, big awliya, he said, but not Naqshbandi, Murid of Naqshbandi, he said, the best thing to make to reach you to Allah Almighty is the tasbih, quickly remembering you. No, it's not tasbih. Is that Rasulullah to pray on you before you pray him. This make you to pray on Rasulullah. Allah Almighty to mention you and praise you before you praise him or mention him. To make zikr. This make you to be mentioning, making zikr, and to be approaching to Allah Almighty. Now this is nothing. This only is an instrument, is only to amuse yourself, to count. Until you reach a time, so this advice will continue after. No more this can carry on to count your divinely tongue, which will be given godly power and Muhammadi power from Rasulullah to be making zikr of salat wa salam of Rasulullah billions and billions less than a second. And salat and salam of Rasulullah also the same. As Grand Shaykh, he said, 24 times in half an hour, you complete the whole Quran, 24 times in front of me. Every breath of me, Allah given me to complete the secrets of Khatam of Holy Quran. Once Imam of mountain of Qaf, called Sayyidina Shihabuddin, when his father, Sayyidina Muhammad al-Madani, radiyallahu anhu, passed away, he asked permission from Rasulullah that I like to make a full Khatam of the secret of Holy Quran. Give me permission so that I will present it to my father as a gift in his grave. Again, Rasulullah gave him. You know how much it took him to finish one day and night he was, without 1 second sleeping or 1 second to make ablution, because they have malakuti power, only the 5 prayers only, and he was the Imam of Mountain of Qaf, only the 5 prayers, and then continuing reciting the secrets of the Holy Quran. It took him 6 months, day and night, in every second busy in reciting these oceans under the letters of the Quran, which is in between our hands. 6 months to finish it. And when Shaykh told them, one breeze of mind, one entering by completing 1 khatam of the secrets of Holy Quran. And 1 breath which coming out, when I'm inhaling, with completing a full khatam of secret of the Holy Quran, and exhaling, I completing the khatam of Sultan al-Dhikr of Allah. And Sultan al-Dhikr means according to جزء لا يتجزأ مما سوى الله عز وجل, according to every atom which cannot be, if you split it until you reach electrons and you reach to less than electron, the other one epsilon, and also split it until it will be energy at the end, by splitting until no more appearing even on the screen, you cannot see it. Like this, everything other than Allah Almighty which appearing from the divinely attribute as a creator, for everything, all galaxies, all universes, all heavens, thrones of Allah Almighty, earths, creations, malaika, children of Adam alayhi salam, animals, plants, all Sultan al-Dhikr, it will be covering all of them and much more countless and endless than all these uncountable atoms from which everything is appeared and created. This is Sultan al-Zikr of Allah. And so he taught them of inhaling one complete holy secrets of Quran and exhaling one complete secrets of Sultan al-Zikr. And all I am giving to be written on the books of the nation of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'm not keeping for myself, that all of them in the day of judgment will come approaching in the divine presence of Allah Almighty, and everyone, he will be sparkling by light from what is coming to me. I was very bad in that past life. Then Allah will inform him that one servant of me served you like this. And for this Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said to Sahaba, near the Haram was an old library, now they took it. He said, here we will make 2 rak'at shukr to Allah Almighty, but at the end of the time coming seed of awliya, whom carry the secret of seed of awliya, which will branch, and with his successor, meaning Sultan of Awliya, Mawlana Shaykh Nazir, they will do a suluk seclusion in this place. We must pray to rak'at shukr for Allah Almighty that they make them from my nation, not from any past nation. And they pray to Allah. And for this, the shukr prayer, it is obligatory in us every night to pray, imitating Rasulullah and Sahaba, thanking Allah Almighty that Allah make us in this line and following Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Sahaba and Siddiq and Sayyidina Ali and Sayyid of Awliya and Sultan of Awliya. And inshallah we will be following with Shaykh Muhammad, Sahib al-Zaman, Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam. May Allah forgive us and bless us. Allah, 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 Subhanallah, Allah, 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 Sultan, Allah, Allah, Aziz, from ocean of godly generosity, O Allah Almighty. Countless and endless without looking at our deeds. Bless us by your Kareem Allah. Ya Allah. Hurmat al-Habib, Hurmat al-Fatih. And now only, we didn't finish yet 5 lines. And the advice, it is more than 10 pages. Enough, I want to go to sleep now. Assalamu alaikum. Already I am sleeping.